So back again. I actually have to come to the lady with the green and the pink, if I could do that. Could I come to you, please? Yes? Could I have your name just for the link? Sorry?
Ivana?
Right, okay. Now, I had a lady step forward for you, okay, and what I'd like to say is I'd like to say that she comes in from your mother's side of the family, okay. Now, as she steps in, she is a short lady and she is quite portly in her shape, but she also comes in with a very motherly vibration, but I'm not sure that it's actually your mother, okay. I don't feel that this is mother. Okay, I feel like this goes back to an auntie who is connected, like mum's sister, coming in on the spirit side. Does that make sense to you? Mum, have a sister coming? Yes? No? Maybe? No? Can't place her at the moment? Okay, we'll keep going. Okay, so as she steps forward, she's very, very much a homemaker type of person, okay? So she steps in with that feeling that she would have been the person to stay at home, to raise the kids. She really never went out into the world. She sent others out into the world. That's what she brings. She sent others back into the world. She also would have had some kind of necklace on, because I feel like I'm seeing like beads. I feel like I'm seeing, you know, that she was quite nicely dressed as she would step forward. And as I said to you, she wasn't a really tall lady, okay? She was quite a short lady, but she was very much a get-up and go. Thank you. Okay. You can place her? Thank you very much. Good. That's what we like to hear. Okay. So she's stepping in around you at this time, and it's about stepping out into the world. You. She's saying you have been pulling the curtain, stepping back, and you have been, it's almost like she's saying that the universe is like pulling you out and you are fighting at every step of the way, right? Well, she says no more of that, okay? She's saying it's your turn. You have to step forward. Step out into the world. Stop hiding. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, you're shy by nature, right? She's saying that you're shy. Now, you can talk to people, you can go out, you can do that, but self-esteem, when you look at that, you get it, right? Yes? Okay. Well, she's telling me to say to you, please, you fake it till you make it. She says, you pretend, you walk it, you talk it, you do what you have to do until you make it through, and then you look back and you say, wow, it really worked. And that's what the energy that she's asking you to adopt on this subject. Because although she wants you to go out into the world, she's feeling that you are perhaps doubting your own self and your self-abilities. Does this make sense to you? Thank you very much. She's very much with you. She has a very good sense of humour too. And I do feel that she was very connected to you. Because, was she around you when you were younger?
A lot.
Thank you. Because she was showing me a little girl. Did you skip? Did you skip rope? Yeah, because when I was sitting there, she's saying, I'm going there, I'm going there, I'm going there. And then she showed me this little girl, and she was skipping rope. And I said, well, was this you, or is this the person I'm coming to? She's going, no, it's the person I come to. I used to love to watch her. She used to play and do all these things, and she never knew I was watching her, but I was watching her because, you know, she was just the light of my life. Basically, she just loved to watch you and be around you and share your energy. And so she's around you today because of that. And she just wants to remember you and for you to remember her.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I'll leave her with you if I could.
Can I ask a question?
You certainly can. If I answer it, that's fine, but I might not.
My mum and dad, have you got a message from them?
They haven't made that connection. I'm really sorry.
Okay.
I bring through who comes through and who makes that connection. In a private reading, you possibly would get that. On a public forum,
fine.
Thank you. Get that. Thank you very much. God bless. Thank you. Okay. Now, where am I going? I also have to ask them. Okay. The lady on the very end there. You. Yes. Could I come to you, please? Thank you. Okay. Could I have your name? Alison. Do you understand the name of Jill? Do you know a Jill? The moment I came to you, I heard that name, Gillian. I'll give that to you, okay? Leave that with you for a moment. Have a think about it, okay? I actually feel like I have a lady who's a younger lady who's stepping in around you. Could you understand losing a friend, a younger lady who passed over? And I do feel that as she passed over, I'm really drawn to around the chest area, around the breast. Does that make sense to you? Okay. Well, that's all right. We'll work with it, okay? Because I have this younger lady who comes to you, and she comes to you and she says to me that she passed with like a breast cancer, and she was quite young when she went into spirit. Now, when I say young, I'm not saying 20 or 30. I'm saying, she was being mid-40s to into her 50s, that kind of age bracket. She was a sort of, she was quite tall. I would say about 5'5", 5'6". And she was quite a thin lady, okay? She was very much into books, she was into reading, she was that kind of nature. She was very serious with her nature. Does this make sense to you? You can't place her. Okay, no, she's not making any connections to you at all. Okay. Can I ask, just around you, if there's anybody who can place a lady with that description who passed into spirit in her mid-40s, maybe into her 50s, with like a breast cancer, and who was quite a serious lady? Does that make sense, or does that resonate to anyone else? Thank you very much. I'm actually with the wrong person. And look, you've both got the same kind of hair. And you're both wearing black, okay, on the top. So I'm not with you. So I do apologise for that little... we call it a little sidetrack, okay? And now we're back on track. So can I come to you, please? Thank you very much. Because I have this lady and she's stepping forward for you. She's saying that you have been quite concerned. Do you also understand someone who passed into spirit with a heart attack?
Yes.
Thank you very much. So I am with you. I'm just confirming that for you, okay? Right, because I feel like I've got quite a number, and it's almost like the charge of the light brigade once the door's open to spirit with you. Can you understand that? Because
Absolutely.
I do feel that you are very connected into spirit,
Yes.
and that you have been working with spirit, and I wouldn't be surprised if you do a little bit of this yourself.
Yes.
Thank you very much, okay? Because that's what they're saying. So what I'm actually getting is there's a lot more of this work coming up and coming around you, okay? And so you have a fear of perhaps talking in public.
Yeah.
Thank you. And that's what's always held you back. Yes?
Yes.
But they're here tonight to tell you that you should really let that go, because they're telling me you would amaze yourself. You will absolutely blow yourself away when you step out of the shadows and actually come forward and stand in your light. There's a lot of work for you to do. There's a lot of people who need to hear what you've got to say, and they're actually asking you to be brave, to step up. But the biggest thing is to trust them.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. So I have these people here that are around you, they're with you, and they're going to be with you, and they're going to keep... Do you ever feel like you're being poked in the back?
Oh, I get touched.
Thank you. Because that's what they're saying. They're going to keep poking you in the back until you do what you're meant to be doing. You can't escape it. You can take, look at that, you can take the long road, or you can take the direct road. Up to you, they've got all the time in the universe. You don't, okay? So whichever way you want to go, they're going to be pushing you forward with this. Can I leave that with you?
Yes,
Thank you very much. God bless. Okay. Now, I do have someone stepping in for this lady just here with a beautiful coloured scarf. Yes, thank you. Can I come to you, please? Thank you very much. Can I have your name to make that link? Janice, how are you? Okay, now I'm going to say first thing, when I was sitting there and I was actually asking Spirit to step in to make the connection, I need to just say straight up to you, do you work with healing? Have you ever worked with healing?
No, I haven't.
Okay, because when I looked at you, the reason I'm actually coming to you is because I had this lady step in, and she said to me, she said that you would make an absolutely magnificent healer. Okay.
I have been told that before.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so how many times do you need it to be said to you? Well, that's what I was told to tell you. How many times? They're telling you for a reason, because you have that energy and you really can make that connection, and you can make a huge difference to people, and you need that energy at the moment. Can you understand that?
Yes, thank you.
Because as you do healing and give healing, you will receive healing. Because I'm being told you've got a few aches and pains in your own backyard.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm actually being shown the back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually being shown that you've had some pain around the front, and you've had some issues there. And that's why you're quite surprised that I would say that you need to do some healing.
Yes.
But that's the point. As you give, so shall you receive. And that is when you actually stop to give that healing. That is when they can bring the healing. Okay? So they want you to consider it, and they want you to be open to it. Can you hold that?
Yes.
Now I have a lady. I better tell you who's bringing this. Okay. I have a lady. And as she steps forward, I really want to say to you that she is your mother, because she really has a motherly energy. Okay? She feels very much, as I'm looking at you, you must be very similar, because she has that same kind of feeling to her that I'm picking up from you. Can you understand that? She's very similar to you. Okay? You were very close?
We were.
Thank you.
She died when I was very young.
But you are very similar to her. And that's what she wants to bring in. She didn't say she was similar looking. She said in nature you are very similar to her. Can you understand that? Thank you. I do feel this lady had quite a hard life when she was on the earth plane. She went through an awful lot. Yes. But she said it was the kind of knowledge that she took into spirit that really served her spirit well. Do you understand that? So she understands why she had to go through that. Okay? And she wants you to know that when you go back to spirit, you will have that same learning and understanding of the events in your life. I do feel that as she's talking to me, she's telling me there's been some breaks in your life, and there's been some heartbreaks in your life, okay? And she's saying to you that although you might not understand them on the earth plane, you will really understand them when you get over to the spirit side. So she's asking you to hold on. She's with you, and she wants you to consider perhaps changing the vibration to becoming more of a vessel of healing.